Thanks for clicking on this video. You came back. You came back for another video. You came back for another video. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Clicked on it. This is episode 2 of the Rustic Glam palette. This is a smoky eye. I took a poll on Instagram and it looked like everyone wanted the smoky eye. It was between this or cut crease. So I filmed this look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. One eye off camera because this is like my 3rd time trying to film this. Yesterday what did we do yesterday? Okay, so I was gonna do blue, but I was being lazy yesterday, so I didn't want to clean my brushes. So I thought I can get away by using other brushes that I have, but it didn't work out that way. Oh, also I broke a nail, so there's that too. So I've been having a hard time, guys, alright? But I did this eye first because I wanted to make sure the colors were gonna be okay, and I had to clean my brushes because I couldn't not use the brushes that I usually use. So I went to Ulta for a brush cleaner, and then you guys already know how that goes. I ended up picking up a bunch of other stuff, but they're things that I need, so it's not stuff that I didn't need. These are things that I need, like toner, setting spray. What else? I bought this cream, a hyaluronic acid cream, so we'll use that later. But all right, we're gonna get started. So we're gonna go in with the same pink shade that we did last time, which is that Wildflower. Where is my brush? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're gonna pick up Wildflower. And when I was doing this, when I was doing the poll on Instagram to see what kind of technique you guys wanted to see next, it was between a smoky eye and a full cut crease, but I got more smoky eye requests, so I'm gonna do the smoky eye. I typically don't do my smoky eye this way. I usually start with the darkest color first, but because we're working with shimmers, I decided to use the matte first and then go in with the shimmers. So I'm just using Wildflower all over the crease again on a Morphe M433 brush. Also, I'm gonna try to be myself because I know in the previous video people were saying that I was so serious, but it's it's my first video, damn it. Carla and Miriam and my cousins, all my primas, they're like, you're so serious. But I mean, that's good feedback, so I can't complain, you know? So I'm just gonna try to be myself. It's just hard because I want to teach at the same time, but I also want my personality to be out there. So I'm gonna try my best. All right, so I'm kind of taking this out and I'm kind of winging it right here on the end. I kind of did it to this side. You guys know that I don't like that harsh line, so we're gonna get rid of it later, or I don't know, depending on how I feel, because I never really do cat eye looks. So I might leave it, and then based on how that looks, then we'll go ahead and determine whether we're gonna clean it up or if we're gonna leave it winged out. So you just want to keep blending this color all the way across and kind of flicking it at the end. So right now on camera, I don't think it's picking up as much, but I actually have a lot of pink on my eye right now. I actually have a ton of pink on my eye. I'm gonna just try to intensify it so you guys can kind of see it on camera. And I'm so gentle with this. So we're gonna move on to the next color, which is the Gypsy color. It is a purple color. It's beautiful. It's actually a shimmer color. I don't know if these are pigments or glitters, but it is a shimmer. So I wanted to go in with the matte first and then the shimmers later. Even that dark color that you see right here on the end, that's a shimmer as well. So I'm taking Gypsy on this is actually a Abeygail brush, but it's the same style brush as the M433. I just have multiple of these. So I'm taking Gypsy and I'm gonna put it all over the lid. And I'm just being so gentle, like I'm just kind of tapping and like flicking over the eyelid. Like I'm not really like pressing it on as hard. So when I went to Ulta, they had the whole like Kylie setup and like the Juvia's Place setup. I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to buy everything. Like, and they had the Jackie Aina palette. It's so pretty. Like, you see it online, but then you see it in person and you're like, wow, I want this. Okay, so I'm just putting this all over the lid, all where the pink was, and I'm actually flicking this out as well because when we clean up right here on the bottom, you want to make sure that the pink and the purple go all the way out. Like you want it to be like gradient the way it is on this side, so you can like see the purple, the pink, and then like that dark intense. It's actually like a navy blue color, but I guess when it went over the purple, it kind of gave it like more of that purple shimmer, like more of a purple hue. Yeah, I'm just going back in with that flower shade, that wildflower. I'm just kind of buffing the edges. This look is so easy, like we're already almost done. Like we're literally just gonna put the dark color in and then that's it. Like this is the smoky eye. I usually do smoky eyes though a lot differently. I usually like to start with a really dark color. I think I already mentioned that, but yeah, maybe I'll show you guys that technique like in another video after I'm done with like the episode. Okay, so now we're gonna be picking up the color Moonchild, and this is what's going to be on the outer corner and into the kind of center of the lid. I kind of stop it like midway right here. You want to be really careful with this. I'm using a Morphe brush. This came in a set, but it's just like a smudge brush, like a bullet brush. And I'm going to start right here, like just this you do want to be careful with. So just kind of start placing it on the outer edge and onto that outer V. Like you're just going to tap it into place. And then we'll blend later. So just take up a little bit at a time. Like that's like so dark, like oh shit. And then you want to bring it into like, start making its way towards like the center of your crease. But just super light, like you don't need to do all that. Like literally that's it. Okay. So now that it's like that, you want to take that same shimmer brush that you were using to pat on the purple, that gypsy color, and you're going to want to start blending that. But you just want to start on the outer corner first. So start on the outer corner and then just blend to where it is. Like don't bring it in, don't bring it out, like just start blending it where it is. And then you want to start winging it and flicking it out right here on this outside part. And now you can start bringing it into the center, but I'm doing it so lightly, like I'm kind of like pushing it, and then as I sweep, I kind of just like flick in the center. Because you don't want this color to go everywhere, you kind of want to be really careful with it. And you're just going to keep blending until you get it to how you want it to be, like that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that smaller bullet brush and just start blending this in and intensifying it. And I'm just flicking this, okay? I know it looks crazy, but don't worry, you just gotta keep blending. You just gotta trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Kind of brought the purple in a little bit too close to the center of the eye. So, I'm sorry, I brought in the Moonchild color too close. So I'm just gonna pick up Gypsy again and just kind of like go over it to sort of like start layering those colors. That's what I really like about shimmers. Like they just lay on top of each other so pretty, and you don't have to worry about like it being patchy because it's like the same consistency. Usually you have to worry like when the matte goes on top of a shimmer or a shimmer on top of a matte, and yeah, it's just a whole another ordeal which you don't want to deal with. So I'm just gonna remove this with the cotton round. Use a makeup wipe, whatever. So I kind of just did it straight because my eyes are almond, and if I do it straight, it gives me like flexibility to kind of, if I do want to get rid of it, to round it out. But I'm just gonna go like straight across, like just straight. Like a galaxy. So just picking up a little bit of wildflower and just going on the outer corner. I'm gonna take a clean brush, just kind of blend that, diffuse it. I kind of hate when we use those words like diffuse or pigmented. Like, oh my god, it's so pigmented. I fucking hate those words, dude. Because everyone uses them. It's like, oh my gosh, can we come up with new words? So I'm gonna try to start using new words or something. I don't know. I just don't like that. It's like, I'm so tired of it. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's really what it is, but I'm just annoyed. Like, can you imagine how many times a YouTuber has said pigmented? Or like a makeup YouTuber. Pigmented. Eyebrows got lost in the sauce. So we're gonna move on to the face and then we'll finish the eyes in a little bit. I'm gonna start by moisturizing. I just picked up this hyaluronic acid cream. It's supposed to be an intensive cream. It's from a Korean beauty brand. I picked this up at Ulta. It's called COSRX. This is what it looks like. It has 100 grams of product. That's 3.5 ounces. So that's a lot. I'm just trying new skincare stuff. Like I said in the last video, I tried the Neutrogena water gel. I ended up finishing that. But when I went today to restock on it, the guy was telling me, you know, like you should probably stay away from fragrant moisturizers because they can irritate the skin. And I don't know, like I know my skin is sensitive, but I don't know how sensitive it is to scents. So he said this one is scent free. So I'm gonna test out like scent free products and see if there's a difference in my skin. It came with a little cap, but he says you need like very little, so I'll trust him. I'm just gonna pick up like that much and just So it just says to apply evenly on the face and for external use only. Do not get into the eyes, so just be careful around your eye area, I guess. So I'm gonna rub this in. It doesn't have a scent, but it smells like it has like a slight just like moisturizer scent. Like not a scent though. I don't know how to explain it. Oh wow. This feels like a balm. It feels like, have you guys tried that oil cleansing balm like from Clinique? It comes like in a purple bottle. It's not as hard, like it is like a moisturizer inside the jar, but when you put it onto the face, it kind of feels like that. It feels like super moisturizing though. It kind of feels like an oil, but like it's getting sticky. Like when you rub it in, it's super smooth, but now it feels like it's sticky. Well, I mean, it does have hyaluronic acid, so yeah, there's that. Ooh, is that glitter? Well, beware of the glitter. I already put my moisturizer on. I'm not about to take it off. Strip my skin more. I'm sorry, I'm looking like at the monitor and I know I should be looking here. Okay. Alright, I also picked up a Milani Make It Last setting spray. That's what it looks like. I've never tried this before. I've never really tried drugstore products. Not that I have anything against it or like I'm bougie as fuck. I can be a little bit, not really, I'm lying. But I never tried this. Like I've always just bought like MAC Fix Plus and the Urban Decay setting spray. And I've never tried the Smashbox primer water. I don't know if that like does anything for anyone, but it's primer water and I don't think that would do anything. Sorry, I'm readjusting myself. So this is supposed to be a 3-in-1. It's supposed to be a primer, a corrector, and a setter. It's a lightweight spray that locks in makeup for 16 hours and it keeps the color from fading and settling into creases. Okay. Well, we're gonna see how that works. Oh wow. I said that I was gonna stay away from like scented stuff. This smells like straight up perfume. It smells good though. Like you can smell it when you spray it, but then like I don't really smell it anymore. Like I can't smell it like under my nose or no, I can't smell it. It smells good though. Like it smells really good. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't break me out. Alrighty, we're just gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go in with the Professional as always because I just can't, like, just nothing works, you guys. Like this is just my primer. Like I don't think I'll ever find a primer better than this. Like I fucking love this shit. Like literally 21 days of beauty at Ulta's coming up. Do you guys like go crazy on those? Like do you guys really buy like stuff like when those things come on? Like I don't know, is it just me? I get excited because they have like really good deals and tomorrow's like the 1st and they're gonna have that primer on sale, so I'm gonna have to stock up on it. I always buy 2 at a time or I always buy it when it goes on sale because it's the only primer that I use. And I really love it. Like, I really love it. I don't mind the glitter. I wonder if it'll come up like when I'm putting on my foundation. I probably should have taken it off, but I'm just lazy, you guys. It's 8:57. Like 8:58. Like I'm not about to. It's not happening. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Natural Radiant foundation again. As I'm like pushing this into the skin, I can kind of smell like the Milani powder, the Milani setting spray. I can kind of smell like the perfume a little bit. It's like I activated it. So I'm getting my braces off soon and I'm fucking pumped. Like I'm excited. I just want to get them off already. I think like being an adult and having braces, it's like damn, that shit sucks, you know? But it's like you're doing it for a good reason. Because I mean, people look at your teeth right away. Like that's like the first thing people notice is like your teeth. Like these are gonna be straight and white. Also, like this whole YouTube thing, It's a little weird, like talking to yourself, but like you're supposed to be talking to people. But it's like, I don't know, like I imagine like there's like a live, like I had like another panel and like I could just talk to you guys. Like that would be kind of cool. Like answering questions or answering questions, or like I don't know, like just interacting. That's another word, interacting. I want to interact with you guys. Like I love interacting with you guys. Like say hi to me. I love interacting with you. Like that shit's annoying, dude. Like shut up. Does anyone else feel like that? Is it just me? Am I just like a Scrooge? Maybe I am. I don't know, it just doesn't feel real. It just feels like kind of fake. Okay, I didn't say this in the last video, but I'm using the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I did put a picture. I'm gonna try to put pictures like when I use them. Like if I don't like show you guys the product, I will more than likely insert a photo, or I might even show you like the things that I'm using, but I'm gonna try to just always insert a photo because sometimes like you can't really see it, or you might want to pause the video and like the photo is just a lot more clear. So I think that'll be helpful. All right, I'm just gonna blend this out. I think I'm gonna get better at this, like talking and like doing my makeup at the same time. Also, it's Labor Day weekend when I'm filming this, so I don't mind like being up late tonight. I do have a makeup appointment tomorrow, just like a trial. Like it's just kind of like prepping. Okay, be careful right here. Okay, this is like the test. I think I want to keep the wing because I never do wing, and I feel like it'll flatter my eyes because they are so round. I'm just so scared. Like I just don't want to look like crazy. Like but we'll see. So I picked up 2 concealers. I picked up the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. These 2. And I'm thinking like, hell yeah, like I get to try new concealers, especially drugstore, because I don't really use drugstore concealers. I used to, like I used to love the LA Girl one, and I used to use the Fit Me concealer, but after Tarte Shape Tape, like I just never went back. And then when this came out, I couldn't go back. So, but everyone loves those concealers, so I was like, oh, I should try them. Like, and in store they look dark. They look like really dark, or at least the testers look dark. And I don't know if that's because like maybe like the air was out, and like, you know, sometimes like what's that word called? It oxidizes. So I'm thinking like, sorry, it stopped recording. But I was talking about the concealers. So when I tried the Makeup Revolution one and the e.l.f. one, like the tester that they had out, I think they weren't closed right, so they oxidized, and maybe that changed the color, so I thought it was darker because I paid attention to the color. Like I looked at the bottom and it said that that was the shade, so I bought the shades, and now they're like super white. Like I even used them like on my eyebrows, and like under my brows they look kind of like a little white. So I mean, it's okay. Like it is what it is. I mean, that's like the cool thing about like doing makeup is like whatever doesn't fit me will fit someone else like in my kit. So I just keep them. There's no point in returning them because eventually I'll use them on someone, you know? And that's just like a really good way to like kind of grow your kit. Like people are like, oh, I should just return it, and like, but it's like you're growing your kit. Like just keep it. I kind of clean up the top of my brows because they look a little crazy. little crazy. I'm just gonna get the foundation that's on the back of my hand and pour a little bit on there. And I'm just gonna like kind of carve them out because they look like a little. Usually I don't do this, but for the video I will. Those zits are so big, dude. Like, seriously. Alright, I'm going to be using the Derma Blend powder. Same powder. It's the same one I always use. I don't really switch up my products a lot. I like to try new things, but if something works, it works, you know? So why would I try to use something else? I've tried the Laura Mercier, and I've tried the Cover FX. Alright. This one is just like once you get this one, it's like you're not gonna go back, I promise. Like this one literally it's like Facetune in a powder. I've never used Facetune, by the way. I never edit my pictures. Like for the most part on my Instagram, like if you ever see my photos, I don't like to edit them. Like I don't like, if I do anything, it's to color grade, to just kind of fix like the color, like if it looks too blue or if it looks too purple. But I usually take my photos and I don't like to edit them. I kind of like to let like texture show. I like to like just let it be the way it is. Like makeup is already like, I feel like a filter, you know? So it's like you don't need to do all that extra stuff. Unless you're self-conscious, and I guess that's why people do it, but I don't really like to edit them. When I would bake, I used to put like a lot of powder on. I still do, but I used to like really pack it on. My face would be so white. And I wouldn't use like a setting spray, or like I wouldn't use like any of that stuff. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. Like I just need like the basics. Not even then, like, cause that's basic, but like I didn't know what I was doing, and I would just like allow my oils to kind of like set my face, like kind of like get rid of like the powder look. Yeah. All right, whatever's in the back of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up and just kind of sweep everything. It's nighttime and I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm not really concerned about like my face being in place like for the rest of the day, because I'm gonna end up washing this off, but it still looks good even after I put like my powder on and everything. Alright, I'm gonna take my Sephora powder brush. So it looks like. And then I'm gonna be taking my MAC Studio Fix powder. Okay, so this is what I meant to put in the other video. I accidentally put the Fenty bronzer in there, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is the powder that I use. This is what I use to like go over like my setting powder. This just kind of brings like the color back into my face. And it also like covers more, like it's, I mean, it's a foundation technically, but it's like a powder foundation. And this just kind of makes like everything so much better. And I'm not like really heavy-handed with this. I just kind of place it like everywhere, and I just kind of like push it and move it around, and yeah, I'm not too crazy on this. I do like to push the powder into my skin though. That's like a must. Like I'll take like my fingers and I'll like literally push it in. Okay, now that we look super white, we're gonna bronze the skin. I'm kind of like looking at the skin because although it looks okay on camera, I just want to see like with the cream and like with all that stuff that I put under, like if it looks any different. I mean, it looks good so far. I will say though, my face doesn't feel like, because I do put on a lot of powder, my face doesn't feel as dry. Like, it feels more comfortable. Okay, now we're gonna use the MAC. I think I'm just gonna show you guys the MAC Dark Deep, and I'm gonna use this on a Morphe M405 brush. It's like an angled brush. I like this because it's like it's a skin finish, so you can go ham on this. Like you really have to pick up a lot of product for this to like show up, because it's like it's a lighter product. But look how pretty it is. Like, it looks so airbrushed. By the way, guys, I'm looking down at my mirror that's in front of me. So if you guys like are wondering what I'm looking at, if I'm not like looking at the monitor, I'm looking here. I'm still practicing like on how to kind of like look. So I don't like, I'm still learning like how do I say this? Like, I'm still learning how to stay in frame and like kind of look at the camera, but also like finish doing my makeup correctly and make sure I'm placing it right. So I have like a mirror right here in front of me that I'm looking at. And then I'll kind of just look at the monitor to make sure like it looks okay or like it's actually showing up. Can you guys see like my brushes? Like, I only have so many brushes. I mean, I do have quite a few brushes because I do makeup on other people, so I need to have like spares on hand and like different ones. But can you guys recommend like good like face brushes? Like, this is like real, well, I don't think it's real hair, at least I don't think it is, but it's like that kind of goat hair style brush, and it is soft. Like, but can you guys recommend like other face brushes for me to use, like for bronzers and like contouring? Because I've noticed that, yes, this does apply it beautifully, but I want something a little bit more softer, like something a little bit more airbrushed, you know? Let's clean up this getting. Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna be using this to contour. This is in Caramel Cutie. I'm gonna use the same bronzing brush. I'm just picking it up kind of like on its side. And then I have it like at an angle, and I'm just gonna contour back here. I just usually do it in the back, remember, like in a triangle. Like, think of this as a triangle. Bronzer on my forehead. Like, I could have like 10 pounds of bronzer on my forehead and I feel like it still looks good. Like, it just looks so pretty. Like, I don't know. It's like my favorite part. Besides like doing concealer, like bronzing is like also another favorite part. What's your favorite part of your makeup? Like, is it your eyebrows? Is it your eyeshadow? I think for me it's like concealer and bronzer, and then like lashes, like bam. I'm gonna pick up some MAC Prism. That's what it looks like. This is like the perfect blush. Like, it looks muted. It looks so muted. It looks like so pale, like, but girl. It's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Look at that. I kind of like when there's like No stop, no finish. I guess you can kind of see the stop or the finish, but I like when it doesn't look like super perfect. I always like to put a little bit of blush on my forehead or whatever's just like left on here and on the nose. You see like this spot right here, like it looks like kind of white. I don't know if you guys like notice it. Oh, you can see it better right here. You see like this kind of like white spot right here? I put bronzer right there just to kind of make like the nose look a little bit more like put together. I'm not gonna use the word, okay, I'll say the word. I'm not gonna use the word snatched, but put together. My nose looks better put together. Fucking Mrs. Potato Head. Imagine. Okay. So yeah, just like right there. You see like how pretty, and then like it kind of like goes into the shadow. So it just looks nice. Very like, my family just got here, so if you guys can hear them in the background, I'm sorry. Like, why are you cheesing me? There, that looks nice. Looks very nice. Okay, now we're gonna finish the lower lash line. So, because the darker color is in the outer corner, we're gonna keep the dark color in the outer corner. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it all the way in, but we'll see. So we're gonna take, let me see, I'll tell you what we're gonna take right now. All right, so I'm gonna use a Sigma angled pixel concealer. It's F69. This is what it looks like. It's like at an angle. Can you guys see that? Okay. I'm gonna pick up that wildflower color again, and that's gonna be kind of like our transition. And well, that'll be like the transition color. And I'm just gonna kind of not stamp, but I'm just gonna put it on the bottom lash line. But I'm gonna bring it all the way out. Like I'm gonna follow that tail to kind of like blend this outer corner right here. Wow, very nice. My grandma would say, very nice, very nice. What about my grandma calls Siri? She calls her sweetie. She's like la pinche sweetie. I don't know why I said that. Mija, dile al sweetie que nos da direcciones. Or she'll be like, la pinche sweetie no sabe nada. Okay, this is a smoky eye, guys, so we're gonna really smoke it out. Like, we're gonna smoke out the bottom. I'm gonna like bring this down really low, the pink. So you guys asked for smoke. This is a smoky eye. At least for me it is. Okay, that looks so pretty, like especially right here, like on this outer corner. Now I'm gonna use the Pinpoint Concealer brush, an F68 by Sigma. It's so tiny. And I'm gonna pick up that dark color that we use, which is Moonchild. Ooh. We gotta be careful with this one. So I'm gonna kind of have to get close to this. And this you want like as close to the lash line as possible. You don't want this everywhere. So I'm gonna use that darker color on the outside, and then I think I'm gonna go with Gypsy again and use that like on the inner portion of the eye. So I'm just gonna do Moonchild on the outer portion of the eye. And I'm gonna go in with Gypsy in the inner corner of the eye. I'm gonna go in with this, it's a Laura Geller eyeliner. It's called the Incredible Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in the color Deep Purple. And I'm gonna put that into the waterline. I'm gonna warm it up first on the back of my hand. That's a cool little trick. Like if you ever feel like it's tugging, just warm it up on the back of your hand. It's a really pretty color. It's very vibrant purple. I'm gonna put that into the waterline. This is a smoke look, so we're going for deep colors, okay guys? Deep. I'm gonna go in with the Simply Glam Boss Babe lashes. If you guys are from LA, East LA, Montebello, Pico, you probably know about like this store. I really like going to the store only for like certain things though. Like I only like to pick up like lashes from here, sometimes brush cleaner or lip liners, eyeliners. Like I don't really go there for like product, but they do have a lot of good stuff there, guys. Like they carry a lot of good stuff. So if you need stuff, hit them up. Hit them up. Guys, to finish off the look, I went ahead and used the Morphe lip liner in the color Spiffy, and then I went off and put on the Too Faced Lip Injection Gloss. It's just in the color Peach, but I thought that it was like really nude, so I went in with the Made in Italy Sephora lipstick. I just went ahead and dabbed the center. It's a really red lipstick, but I just used it like to make it a little bit more pink. But that's it. This is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back for more. This is episode 2 complete of the Rustic Glam palette. And I'm gonna continue making another video. I think I'm gonna only make one more video. I'm not quite sure yet. I might do 2 more because we still have the green and the blue. I was gonna skip the browns because I feel like there's a lot of tutorials on the browns, but if you guys wanna see how they perform, just let me know and I'll go ahead and take a poll on Instagram for you guys to vote on. But that's it, that's the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget that this technique that I used today doesn't mean that you have to use this color with this technique. Like you can make this smoky eye with any color. It's just more of like the learning of it, like kind of like step by step on how I do it. This is one step, I'm so sorry. This is one technique that I use for smoky eyes. I do have another technique that I use for smoky eyes. It's a little bit more it's not complicated, but I think you have to be more patient with it and then have a little bit more of practice when using it, because otherwise it could get real blown out. I'll probably film that with another color that I end up doing in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back for more. Like and comment down below what you liked about this or what you didn't like about it. I'm still waiting on some constructive criticism. I haven't received any yet. So whenever you're ready. Anyways,